Innovative.
Innovative comedy.
Check this out. I'm Cool Ass Cam, the coolest motherfucker on the planet, and today I'm here with the homies, and we want to talk some shit and laugh.
Hey.
Oh, we on already?
Yeah, we on. That being said, make sure you tap in with our website, www.theinnovativeculture.com. Follow us on Instagram at innovative.culture and innovative.comedy, and subscribe to our YouTube at youtube.com/innovativeculture. Who I got in the building with me today?
What's good? It's Tony Grams. Follow me on IG at Tony Grams, TONY_GRAMS. We in here, Innovative Comedy. Said up early, afternoon though. But you know, we be up all night. Like Too Short. Who else we got in the building? What's good?
What up, man? It's your boy Killa Twan, man. You already know. All money in, baby. Let's get to it.
Man, it's been a hot week. Literally, we ended the hot weeks. And then it got hotter even though the sun went away. Nigga. Like,
No, it's been pretty cool lately. It's been bearable because the month of September, beginning of the month, I could tell you, man, it was hot.
no, I'm talking about the heat in the media.
Oh, in the media?
Yeah, it's on fire right now.
Damn. All right, well, what's going on? What's going on in the world in the news of the media right now?
Well, obviously, the Diddler is back at it.
He's a hot topic.
He escaped from Arkham Asylum.
This nigga said back at it.
He's back at it. Menace through the streets. Fondling, fiddling,
He got
diddling.
Homeland Security on his ass.
Man, because there's a lot of stuff. It's like the charges got a lot of different stuff. And I know some people, they feel like it's not like, because there's people who are saying, okay, you can't charge a nigga for having like orgies and shit with grown people.
But
which
what
makes
about
sense, real shit. You can't.
Trafficking.
That's when it comes into like, okay, what you doing to people that had no clue what they was kind of signing up for, and they kind of getting strong-armed in this shit. That's different.
There's people doing interviews saying that they was kind of like, slaves to being in a room with him and another person time at a time.
I mean, the FBI just came out.
shit is that?
The FBI themselves just came out and said pretty much he was pimping Bieber.
But aside from the but aside from the celebrities and shit though, right? We talk about the celebrities, and a lot of people are really only interested.
funny, but
People are only interested in hearing what the celebrities, who they are and what happened to them, right? Mm-hmm. But it's people who are like,
they're nobody. What about the waitress?
Not even nobody's. Like one dude who was in he calls himself a porn actor, and they used him for his services, basically to be in a room and have threesomes with Diddy and somebody else.
But what was his nigga's services? Those were his services?
Nah, his services
Giving
was
him
like
his cheeks?
you locked in a room and you pretty much gotta do whatever Diddy is saying in this time and in
Your
this
services,
moment.
well, so you can lock me away.
I mean,
you can beat on me.
And then you got to sign an NDA, so you can't go and tell nobody about the shit. So somebody gets some type of traumatic experience, right? You telling me I can't go and get a psychologist to go and fucking try to figure my shit out? I just got to live with this now.
Yeah, you accepted the money.
You accepted the money.
You knew what was going on.
You knew the job was dangerous when you took it.
Yeah.
That's, hey.
But it's a lot of like people in the regular world who aren't celebrities that this type of shit didn't happen to, and these the ones that's kind of coming out speaking up because they ain't got the money to fucking live off of the same way like these celebrities do. So yeah, they can keep the secrets, and I don't know, it's other people that I feel like are real high profile names that ain't nobody really said nothing about yet, but it's like you should really look into some of these people too.
Oh yeah.
Like
it's finna come out.
Oprah.
Yeah.
It's finna come out.
Jay-Z.
I'm gonna say Oprah because it's like Oprah. She's
Trump.
Hey, people entitled to their own opinion.
I mean, I look at, hey.
I mean, you gotta get the facts first. You know, a lot of people are assuming shit, but
That's true. But then it's like, what have we seen for the last like 30 years? Like some of us was around watching weird shit happen before it was even the internet. And seeing
everybody
this nigga
just watching that shit.
Exactly. It was like the people that was around. And I say that too. Don't try to be a whistleblower now because you can go on Cam Capone News or fucking Vlad TV and get you a little look and a check. but you was riding in the limo getting high and snorting the same shit.
I think what it
for
is, though,
14
too,
years with this nigga watching his back or something.
And what
Like,
happens a lot,
that's kind of
bro.
like thirsty to me. Like, don't try to speak up now.
But some people, right? They get included in some of these circles, and then at some point, for whatever reason, they end up being either kicked out or they want to leave the circle or whatever, right? And then at that point, now they want to come with the exposing and trying to blow the spot up for all of the other people that's still in the circle, and we know, I mean, we've been hearing about Illuminati and all these secret societies and all this type of shit for so many years, right? Within entertainment.
Illuminati.
And I'm not talking about the nigga that be in your DM talking about, hey, bro, you know, like I can
Hey,
get,
bro, I can give you $30 million.
Yeah.
All you have to do is say yes. Like, what the fuck
That's
you
not
blocked,
that's not
nigga?
who we talking about. We talking about the motherfucker.
I know niggas that done lost their pages to people like that. Like, you gotta be a dumb motherfucker to lose your page to a nigga saying he gonna give you $30 million.
Shout out to my nigga Foolish D.
And I wasn't even thinking that. I'm talking about more recent niggas I know. And I'm like, really, nigga? And they don't even want to look you in the eye when they love. You see them, and like, did you just post a Bentley on your page, nigga? And he like looking like, yeah, like he don't even want to say nothing. Like, nigga, come knock it off.
You mean to tell me you had a
But by that point,
you had a conversation with this motherfucker?
they done already sent a picture with they holding up the sign and shit, trying to fucking confirm their identity.
They done already wrote a confessional. Thank you for helping me. Like, nah, financial literacy.
Then they be mad as fuck tagging Instagram.
Exactly. But
Y'all got me again.
But I look at it like, bro,
Again, nigga, you didn't catch on the first time.
man, this nigga, he just like we said. I've seen and heard of shit, and we've all seen and known shit that this nigga did weirdo shit through the 90s, 2000s, and awkward. Even if it wasn't wrong, it was awkward as fuck. And you'd be like, my nigga, what is this nigga on? You see the clip with DeAndre Bonds?
Yeah.
And he goes like, any nigga that always talks like this with his mouth open, like, nigga, something done been in your mouth too. Nigga, Stacy from the Wood went in on this nigga. Like, bro,
yeah,
Stacey
you got
was
niggas
like,
that's coming
Stacey
out
was
though,
like, fuck that
real
nigga. I
shit.
don't
Like my
that
nigga from the band, Freddie.
Freddie been,
He doing interviews right now.
but Freddie spoke up like last year and said the same shit I just said.
I
and
feel
was
like he's been doing
don't
it
come
even
out
before
now.
that.
And he said it. He was like, don't, because niggas made me look crazy when I was the only one speaking up on this nigga. And chicks like Aubrey O'Day from what was that? Day 26
Day
was the
26.
dudes. Those were the dudes. What was it? What was it?
You talking about
Dignity
Dawn.
Kane. No, Dawn was the black girl.
From,
Aubrey O'Day was the white girl from the band.
That was Dirty Money.
Yeah, no, that was, but Don was in Dignity Kane too.
Kane or something.
Yeah.
It was, yeah. And then
Two of them when it was
and then
only.
he just crushed Dignity Kane, and that's what 50 said. Diddy always wanted to be the pretty bitch in the group, so he literally ended Dignity Kane and created Diddy Dirty Money.
So he can go out there and
he picked
dance around with them.
And he got rid of all of the girls and kept Dawn, and he added a girl that people said wasn't so attractive, and just started dancing in front of both of them. And like that's when 50 just had a field day on that shit for like a year or so. It was like this nigga.
Well, speaking of niggas having a field day, let's get into some of the clips, some of these memes and shit that niggas been making about Diddy.
Yeah,
because I feel like a lot of this shit
it's
is
warranted too.
Hilarious, bro.
He earned. Hey, you earned this, nigga.
Pause.
Coffee's good with cream, but better when it's black.
Don't you ever call me again.
So, if y'all remember this scene,
Low down, dirty Shame.
Just now catching on. I was looking at the face. That's Drake.
It's Drake, Meek Mill, and Meek is Wayman. Keenan is Puffy.
I
But
got a couple of
no.
them here too.
Man, the internet do not play.
Yeah, they been tearing Pam up in this shit from Total.
Bruh,
They've been tearing Pam up for a few months on that. But that is a woman though. That's Pam from Total. She just always looked like a little tomboy.
all right.
She even said she was like, I think, a lesbian for a little bit. Yeah, this shit is hilarious.
Yeah, you had to explain
Oh, I
it.
should have sent you I should have sent you Brody shit.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, okay.
That's
Nigga, my
I
comments
just
don't
want to
keep
hear the
went
excuse.
viral on that
What was
shit.
for all of
For the next
was all
50
that?
Here you go. Look, check
we'll
this out.
take an in-depth look inside Diddy parties.
MTV really aired
threw
this.
a party on a jet flying around the world. Now, it started on a Tuesday and somehow ended on the previous Sunday. I don't know how he did that.
Now that I'm engaged, I've decided to slow down a little. 3 Diddy parties a week. Maybe 4. Well, not including the weekends.
Boy, I remember one day we went to this Diddy party.
what happened?
Diddy
I
boy.
forgot his pimp cup.
Yep.
D-Rock went to Diddy and asked if he had a pimp cup Lil Jon can borrow.
And he had a whole bunch of pimp cups.
He had a pimp set.
It's hard
pimp
to say
set.
which is more off the hook. A Diddy party or a Diddy after party. Or a Diddy after party, which is basically a pre-party for the next Diddy party.
The Diddy party legend continues. Tonight
That
at
nigga
8
Joe's a
p.m.
fool.
7 for the next 53 seconds.
Joe. Yeah, it's the homie right here. Hey, nigga, my comment hit though. I was like, hey,
Man, God damn.
salute to this nigga
Boy,
Brody.
niggas don't waste no time, boy.
That nigga got the goggles on, bro.
Now, who's hot, who not? Tell me who rock, who sell out in the store.
You guys can't be doing that in here.
These niggas is word. He was like, I got banned from Target for doing this.
I ain't do nothing.
Oh, he holding it down.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
I'm innocent. And Mama, I love you. P.O.P. all the time. Right, these all good.
This shit is fucking comedy, bro.
I'm legally blind.
Hey, mama.
Oh, you
I
can
love
tell
you.
she was about to tell on everybody. Cause nobody, you ever see the whole clip where they arrested the other dudes and nobody say nothing? She the only one that be talking. Everybody else they be like, what? They just walk straight out, get in the car, and leave. She the only one that just went on a whole interview.
This is my time to shine.
Yeah, before you even got to the car, you did an interview, nigga. That's why I ain't never seen that.
Said a whole lot without saying
Without
nothing.
saying nothing. But hey, I mean, and she doing like, I think she got like 19. She got a while. Cause they did like, I think it was like some home invasion shit. So it was like she went viral.
P.O.P.
That's why she was
Pimp
crying,
squad,
cause she knew I ain't gonna tell on nobody, but I'm about to be gone for a minute. So it's like she took her time. I think she got to get like 18 or 19. Like she got a while. So, but back to that nigga, that freakazoid, this freakaholic. My thing is this, and I've had debates with people this week, and they've been like, oh, like Dr. Umar of all people came out and was like, oh, they're just taking down another black person or a rich black man.
I saw Judge Joe Brown said some shit. He did an interview, and he was kind of talking about the situation too. He said it's like a cover up for some bigger shit that's going on.
I think that too. It is.
Yeah,
the election is coming up too.
They trying to distract everybody from some real shit that's really going on.
That's true.
He's asking why is Homeland Security involved when that should be an FBI situation.
Exactly. Because some of them motherfuckers is on them videos.
But then when they say Homeland
politicians,
Security,
politicians.
but Diddy is
look at it
international though, so I feel like that's why Homeland Security is involved, because when you talk about trafficking, you talking about on a global level and shit like that.
You're
too.
not just giving like people. You're not like just sending chicks to a nigga in Brooklyn or in Texas. This is going to.
He
France.
probably sending them to Dubai and shit.
You in France and. The motherfuckers getting
He keeping
peed
relationships
on.
with people getting peed on, nigga. It's more than that, nigga.
That was me being light.
We didn't seen them documentaries about what going over there.
So, but my thing is like, so
send something to the projects.
they said up the score.
Maybe you wouldn't be in so much trouble right now.
Man, real shit. But it's called a nigga wake up call. That's what it is, because you think you in the club. And we've talked about this 1,000 fucking times on my show.
Thinking that the rules don't apply to him.
The rules. I'm not black. I'm OJ. It's always niggas that feel they've reached a certain level of I'm cracking so hard you can't nothing. And you might have evidence on niggas, but you still a nigga, bro. No matter what, you in the mix with all of us.
But that's what I said about being in that club, right? You've been invited to this club,
but you never really in the club.
Nah, it's just you forget your place in the club,
and that too. And you're the mascot, if anything.
Niggas try to do a little bit more than what they think.
Oh, I'm the vice president? No, nigga, you like, nigga, you still parking cars.
And Killa, it's kind of like what you said earlier about he was trying to buy the shit. You know, it's like it's the same shit that happened with Bill Cosby and all these other niggas that we look at.
And that's what my thing is. I don't like when
Michael Jackson trying to buy his catalog.
Now there's real
Prince trying to buy his catalog.
There are real instances of people that were making moves and shit happened. But a lot of shit, these dudes were doing slime ball shit before they made these. You can be a businessman and still be a slime ball, and none of that coincides with, we gonna stop him because he wanted NBC. It's like, hey, bro, it's somebody who's really making noise. A lot of that stuff with Bill Cosby only came up because of Hannibal and D.L. Hughley, because Bill Cosby was running his mouth, talking down on niggas as comedians, and they spoke up, and then the crowds was like, what? They made certain comments that other people picked up, and then that's what was like, he did what? Like this younger generation didn't know. So when they got a hold of that info, they felt like they did it. It wasn't like, niggas, we just gonna let's railroad.
So Bill was
up.
like the first Diddy.
Low key, like I said, I've known niggas I knew niggas in the 80s.
But I'm pretty sure even over the years, it's been other niggas before Bill, before you know what I'm saying?
But of course, but you again, a nigga that thinks you in the club, and like Paul Mooney said, nigga, you the first nigga they gonna like aim at. You don't get it, like it's like they look at you as, okay, yeah, you black or you cool enough to be around us, but don't get comfortable. And when you get comfortable, they more focused on you than the niggas that ain't even around them. Because these niggas that ain't around us know they don't want to be around us. You trying super hard. Like, perfect example is just gonna split off because I'm gonna get back. It's some shit I want to say about the Diddy shit, but perfect example is Fresh and Fit. Them two weird ass niggas. And them niggas is weirdos, like weird ass niggas that ain't even from here, that come here that just talk shit about black people. And I don't like them niggas as weirdos. And one of them was a Homeland Security agent. That nigga Fresh was a Homeland Security. So the fact that you're not even an American, and you was a fucking cop or a weird, some type of agent, and you talk shit about black people on YouTube all day. Like, you call niggas monkeys and shit. Like, that's,
I don't even know who that
like,
is.
that's if you see them, you'd be like, oh, these niggas, they didn't got clowned, they got demonetized, kicked off YouTube, got kicked off Twitch, but these niggas be trying to go in white clubhouse rooms, and they've been talking down on black people for so long that they think they with it, and the white people been like, hey, get your black ass out of our group. Like, they recently went viral for getting kicked out of a clubhouse group by some, like, South Africans and white nationalists. And this nigga, why would you even be in a group and you a black dude? You see what I'm saying? Niggas get comfortable and they feel, oh yeah, I'm like you guys. Oh yeah, I don't like these niggas either. And Diddy was always in that boat. So I told the homie, he goes like, well, they trying to take down a rich black man. And that's that. And I'll go, and I said, well, what is this, like, when did this nigga become a black man? Because I never seen this nigga do, it's not like you have to do something for me or just to sit blatantly around me. I've never, and I told these were my exact words of the homie, I never seen this nigga do anything for anyone around him that, one, he wasn't making more money off of than they were. Two, and I was like, I looked at, there's pictures of Nipsey standing in kindergartens talking to children, standing in community fucking gardens, my nigga, standing like giving shit to people, not just giving, but giving shit like gems to people. This nigga was his interviews, nigga, like, you see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's a black person that was taken down on some bullshit. Diddy is a nigga that used his power to flex on niggas since the 90s. You waited till Suge got 28 years to say ain't nobody scared of Suge. Nigga, okay, like, you just
even too. It was
not the same shit.
It was an interview
like,
that Suge did recently, and he was talking about that too. It was kind of, I want to say it was like within the past year, and he's like, yeah, they about to come for Diddy.
Cat said it in January on Club Shay Shay. Cat set the tone for this year. Everything this nigga done said, from comedian-wise, politician-wise, to who they coming for. Like, this nigga had the manifesto. He had the script, the screenplay or something. Like, he was like,
somebody gave him a heads
he
up.
had the rewrites, nigga. Like,
no, I think he's just been
around that
in
shit.
The industry for so long. You know, you hear the things, especially when people talking shit about you. So you definitely gonna hear the shit they saying about other people.
And you know your hands is clean.
Yeah.
Like, you could talk to shit, but I know I ain't did shit, so keep talking it. And then when I talking about you, shit going. So that's just my only thing. I looked at this dude as, you always kind of was funny with us and on us, towards us. You like kind of always sided. You literally talk down, scream at black people, make them walk to get you snacks, and and then you literally tap dance for white people.
Oh yeah, I knew the nigga was tripping when he made him walk for that cheesecake. I knew the nigga was on one for that shit.
I did not come here to be a sugar cookie getter. Like for real, like
every episode the nigga say, I'm shutting the studio down, y'all. It's like, when did y'all have time to record the album?
It's just a lot of these
That's
dudes,
why Dylan was only on fucking one song.
Yeah, because he wasn't going for the bullshit. That's why Freddie bounced. But we've seen this play out for so long with this dude and fucking up people's careers, publishing.
It was Craig
shit.
Mack from the beginning, man.
And then now they
everybody else after that.
And now that they just put that out that he died of AIDS. Now a lot of people are like, man, why did he hate Diddy so much? Like this nigga, and he just went away and just stopped rapping, and it just came out they got his death certificate that he died of AIDS. So I'm like, it's just like everything around this dude is just poison. It's just nothing is ever just normal with this nigga, and I think people like that in our community.
Niggas been saying for years,
like
especially when he had all the R&B acts, like it was 112, Carl Thomas, all these motherfuckers, right? And
Boys in the Hood.
A lot of niggas wouldn't get past their first album. It's like you would drop an album. Niggas was lucky to get a second album with Bad Boy, and they was talking about the Bad Boy curse. Like, all right, you signed with this nigga, your shit probably ain't never gonna drop, nigga. You just gonna sit on the shelf because he just got you as the look. Yeah, for real. But then you had,
I was waiting on a nigga to say that.
You got all these niggas like a Black Rob, G Dep, niggas like that. And you look at what happens to him, right? Like you saw what happened to G Dep.
He's off finna come out though.
Shine just did his shit. He did an interview too, and this nigga over there running shit in Belize, nigga. Like,
this nigga the man.
but he had to be the fall guy. Diddy had niggas testifying against him in court when he shooting nigga to protect this nigga.
Yeah, we got.
Bro, if that ain't some,
you separated and got a whole nother lawyer. That was already like.
Phil, I'm gonna tell you something.
You told right there.
Right there.
Real niggas. If you go somewhere with a nigga,
I'm looking out for you.
I'm looking out for you, nigga.
This nigga,
and now you got niggas
you throwing money in niggas' faces.
Not only are you testifying against me, nigga, you brought other motherfuckers to testify against me too.
They said the nigga threw money in his face, but he was throwing money up over niggas, and that's what made the nigga hit Puffy in the face with a handful of money. He was like, nigga, you ain't the only nigga getting bread.
Puffy.
He just smacked that nigga with a wop. Hey, I mean,
Puffy a real shit starter.
And then his dad was a real gangster, was one of them Frank Lucas type niggas. So
yeah,
he has that in him. Like no matter how weird we think he is and the shit he does come from a line of like real gangsterism type shit. So he know how to, and he has put hands. But even the niggas that I've looked at him bully, Drizzy. You slapped Drake up, Kevin Lyles. It's never it's never like 50, the nigga that's literally calling you gay every day on Instagram. And what he did get his baby mom. You see what I'm saying? And then
but 50 will whoop that nigga ass.
Yeah, exactly. But that's still the point of why I go after the challenges. That's what makes you a sucker when you go after the easy battles.
It goes to this now. It's not just the nigga being a freaky ass nigga. That's not what all of this
guy?
It's not just that. We look at all of the shit the niggas done over the years, all of the people's lives the nigga has ruined.
Yeah.
And it's like
Biggie's mom hates this nigga. Biggie's mom has hated this nigga since like maybe 98 when she realized like, okay, you did. Did you hear the story of what really happened with the Quad City shooting of with Pac when Pac first got shot and Jimmy Henchman? Dude finally choked, no joke, who's a cameraman for Rockefeller, Bad Boy, all this shit. He just broke it down and said Biggie was already like, he realized Puffy was on some bullshit, stealing. So he had already worked Biggie out of his publishing. Biggie was writing everything for Little Caesar, Little C's, Junior Mafia, Lil' Kim. He told them, don't say I'm writing shit for you, but they still was paying this nigga. So Biggie was getting paid for everything he did for the Junior Mafia shit. So Diddy didn't notice, he found out him and Jimmy Henchman were going to Quad to press Biggie. He goes, Pac and his homies just happened to, and Haitian Jack and them just happened to pull up, and the elevator opens, and they arguing because Pac already had issues. He goes, the shit happened. Tupac goes upstairs to his session. Biggie didn't even know Diddy was in the building. He goes, so that's
they
why
was on a different floor.
He's like they were on a different
Andre
floor.
Harrell.
But he goes, they were going up there to do something to Biggie. Puffy and
but Diddy was
Johnny
on a different. He wasn't even in the same room with Puffy.
No,
they was all on different floors.
Jimmy Henchman and Puffy were going up to Biggie's session to press him over to publishing that they found out he was getting.
Right.
So it's like I'm stealing, but I'm stealing my money. How am I stealing? But it's my money that you want to steal first. So Biggie knew this nigga was shady. And they said, so that's
Biggie
how
wanted to leave.
And it's just we bumped into a bigger enemy trying to go press somebody else. That's what happened. They bumped into Pac getting on the elevator and was like, oh, this nigga here. And that's what happened. So they didn't even get up to get to Biggie. And that's why they said when they walk out, you see him kind of looking like that weird little look on his face, the Biggie look. Or where he's just like sketchy and shit. But it just seemed like that's the whole now it's.
Yeah, I never heard that story.
Yeah, he just choke no joke.
That was a recent interview. I saw that too.
But he's like, when he was there, he's like, I'm there. That he was like, all that. He's at the MTV.
That's how the Jimmy Henchman, all that shit came into play.
And that's why everybody was like, fuck Jimmy Henchman, and because Jimmy wanted to manage Pac, and Pac was like, fuck out of here, like nigga, like I'm cool. So it was a lot of other shit that him and Jimmy. It was just two niggas that already got beef running into each. Four niggas that really got beef all in the same place, and then it's just the door open and you just see these niggas. And it's like pit bulls just seeing each other lock it up.
The elevator, it's closed quarters.
It's over. And so he was like, they didn't even get to get
that scene from Juice really played out.
Yeah, low key. Damn, that's crazy. I didn't even think of that. Nigga, you gonna shoot me in the elevator?
That scene from Juice really played out, nigga.
Motherfucking right.
Man, that nigga let off. But
but the other niggas that was trying to they was about to get in the elevator. They couldn't get in. It was more to that story.
Yeah, it was like
it was two other niggas and they saw what was going on and they was like, all right, hold on, no, we just gonna wait.
I just look at it's just a lot now, and that's the thing now. People can tell their stories, people can tell their truths or the truth because all people always say my truth. But that's what I wanted to ask Killa about. How it's a lot of niggas now. It's like interviews, like everything from No Jumper to most. I don't even want to say everything because there's a lot of good ones out there. That's like the Back on Figs and the communities, and they do their shit. But it's these platforms. And it seems like their sole agenda is to like smear, like let our legends and niggas that we hold in high regards. And the people they use to smear them are busters and marks that really have no right speaking on nothing, let alone these type of niggas. Like a Nipsey, a Pac. And I just like, I was like, just what I was saying, I'll let you take it from there. But what I've noticed since Nip has been gone, the people who were closest to this dude, you rarely see them do these deep dive interviews. But it's all these dudes that you never saw with Nipsey. You never seen them in no video. They ain't had no song with these niggas that they be doing 3-4 hour interviews.
Yeah.
And then, or saying how they was cool with him, but then trying to put smut on his name a year later just so they can get views on another platform. And these niggas had no real, there's certain people that have even been proven of photoshopping videos and phone calls recently that they was talking to certain people. It's weirdo shit, and it's like that's allowed because these platforms are considered the biggest platform. So what are your thoughts on that? Of, like I said, somebody that was actually that be with these people.
But niggas got to fact check though, man. Like you can't just watch something on one of these platforms.
Yeah,
but niggas don't got time. Niggas don't do that though. Kids, who gonna fact check?
They just putting out what they want to put out for the
views.
Clicks. Yeah, clickbaiting for the views and shit. Like,
and hope you say
something. We learned though. We learned when Google came out.
Like they doing it for the views, but like we can't wait to view them. We don't see these niggas nowhere
at all.
You know what I'm saying?
They don't be outside.
They be in the hills and shit hidden away. Because niggas be in the hills and we still don't see you. I done seen Sam Judah at a gas station in the hills.
We everywhere. You
but I don't see
nowhere. You. Yeah. That's all I got to say about that. Like, you know, just, you know, all that planning shit niggas doing with bro name and all that, when we see you, we gonna address it. We're not finna get on these podcasts and argue back and forth like females, like, you know, no disrespect, but we not finna catfight.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Is nigga, we gonna take it there.
Yeah, that's
and when we see you, just hope you stand on everything you done said. Don't try to clear nothing up. Don't
break it down.
Yeah, it's like you said before, like how y'all was in that shop and they had the bags with the marathon bags, and y'all had to go in there and tell them, y'all got to stop selling that.
Straight. Like,
y'all got to take them up out of here.
Like we being nice at this point. This is us being nice, just telling you, honestly.
But like with me and all the bros, like on some real, like we tired of being nice.
And it's been what, 4 years, 3 years, 4 years of nice.
You know what I'm saying? We tired of being nice. So
niggas waited till the moment dude was gone.
You niggas need to stop playing with these, just to get these views. Because when we view y'all, straight smash. We smashing and scraping you up off the ground. Period.
Street pizza, nigga.
I swear to God. Show y'all we mean what we standing on. We ain't even finna go back and forth on no records, go back and forth on no interviews. We not hiding. Everywhere we go, we posting addresses. We at this club, that club.
Everywhere we go.
You know what I'm saying? These niggas be popping it. Like, oh God, we gonna really take it there with niggas though.
And I feel like
I know me and the niggas.
And
that
I
be
feel
with
like
me.
it needs. I don't want to say, and I never want to say violence needs to happen. None of that. But when there's consequences, and people, I think this generation doesn't understand overkill. And I had this like, you ever have this a conversation with yourself? And I was watching some shit, and I was just like thinking, I'm like, I think our generation understood overkill because of the generation before us didn't. When you had wars that lasted 10, 15 years, niggas dropping bombs on millions of people, they didn't understand overkill till the 80s, and we understood it because we seen it to where, but this generation don't get it to where you see it could be anything from the fashion and niggas look crazy. The BBLs, bitches look crazy. It could be the niggas is holding guns with 1,000 bullets in it. Like, nigga, you see what niggas is going back to the crime scene to kick over the candles.
They told kids,
overkill.
bro, we even in the middle of our cartoons when the fucking commercials would come on.
Don't try this at home.
Nah, that too, but they would say, you could be whatever you want to be when you grow up.
Yeah.
And motherfuckers took that shit and ran with it.
But it's still,
you start as a kid, right?
Like,
and you hear you could be whatever you want to be when you grow up.
But you don't want to be a buster.
No, motherfuckers say, well,
like,
who wants to be a buster?
Who wants to grow up and be what these niggas are right now? And I'm not talking about the younger generation. That's who
they think they think what they do is cool
people.
Though. They think what they do is fucking like the shit because they put they all into it and they put their pride into it. When they put these videos out, you think they really sitting in the room all day doing their shit to put their shit out and talk about whatever they talking about. And for these motherfuckers to feel like that, it's like you said, they don't really have that real connection to the street.
And it's just a regular people. It don't even have to be to the streets. You ain't got connect. Like I said earlier, nigga, I done been on the phone. This is 2019 when I just started comedy. Nigga, not even knowing. And I'm talking to motherfuckers on the phone and they bumping into this nigga at smoke shops while I'm on the phone with them, and they like, nigga, I just bumped into Killa. I'm like, that's dope as fuck. And I'm sitting there just playing GTA. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's not, it's the streets, but that ain't the streets. That's society, nigga. That's life. That's nigga, none of these niggas live in real life. And then they get on and they talk crazy like there's no consequences in real life, knowing half of these people aren't here because of real life.
You know, it's gonna be the first motherfuckers pointing, telling,
on top, man,
trying to sue that,
and or what I've realized, they're all already connected to law enforcement
somehow, some way.
All of them.
I look at that.
All of the niggas that's talking the most shit.
That shit is like baiting you in just to crash out.
It's like they get a double win. I get my clicks and views. I get to knock you off.
If you do anything to me,
and the cops get what they want, and they gonna pat me on the back and pat me on my head.
I did my job.
And it's literally they gonna win no matter what. And
you think the cops, you know, they may already have people on payroll that do shit like that?
That's what a CI is, nigga.
Well, yeah, we know
a confidential informant, which a lot of these niggas have been proven to be. And I don't want to say their names, but I do, but I don't, because these niggas is weirdos anyway. But we know who I'm talking about. And then that nigga's and he's sitting up there on a platform right now talking, and he goes on there and talks about everybody. But this nigga's been proven to be a CI. A paid CI at that, and that's a lot of, and it makes sense of why you talk about certain people like that's what you just go at. Those
baiting
niggas
them in.
and
it's like
and
you
then those
setting them
certain
up
people
to say certain things.
And if you talking about Nipsey and
what I
Nipsey,
said.
the LAPD already
Set
had
you up
little
to
shit.
crash out.
Yeah, it just doesn't. And you and the other niggas you speak on, not just Nipsey, the niggas that was either around him that have legacy in the streets of Los Angeles. You focused on them heavy, and you kind of keep picking and like poking the bear type shit.
So we say all that to say, here at Innovative Culture, we do not condone any type of behavior. So if you want to be in a safe space, come here and
come to Death Row.
Yeah,
I tell you like Suge, nigga. Nigga be all on the podcast.
You don't want Diddy.
All on the radio.
we provide a safe environment for you to talk about the positive things going on in your life. You know, the shit that you done, the shit that you're doing, the shit that you want to do. So yeah, we right here.
It's just like, as I said, that's what I'm just evaluating this whole shit for years. Niggas wait till niggas pass away to speak on them, speak down on them, then try to become
even
more.
Speak good about them too. It's kind of like, man, give people their flowers while they here.
Like, I know motherfuckers
And if
that was doing
motherfuckers is doing a
interviews.
great job and you see them doing something positive with themselves, fucking congratulate them. Fucking, you know, that type of shit.
What do you think about
know?
motherfuckers that's doing that aren't speaking down but acting like they knew, bro? But like, cause I personally know a motherfucker that did a whole interview, like a 2-hour interview. Met him once, took a picture with him, and what made it's a whole legacy off that picture with him and he smiling just happy as fuck. And this nigga at like a couple weeks after he passed, yeah, you know, that was bro. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, nigga, he ain't hating and he ain't talking shit, but it's still
his story is outrageous.
It's just still weird because it's like, bro, come on, my nigga. I feel it's just clout. It's all about just let me get this like little look, these clicks off of it, and let's see how it go from there. But
that's crazy, man.
I mean, hey, niggas don't want to. They don't want the. I feel like niggas don't want the positive shit to outweigh what they doing, because all they doing is bullshit. So it's like if somebody was doing and they ain't even here no more, and what they did still is outweighing what you doing and you on TV every day. Something's like, nigga, that's your fault. So don't hate on the nigga and talk down on him.
That should inspire you to work a little bit harder and get your shit going,
like,
instead of hating on what somebody else doing.
Like I said, that shit was just when that triggered my mind of soon as somebody was like, well, Diddy's a black man, and it was like nobody was even talking about Nip, and I saw the picture of Nip in that garden talking to kids. Like, that's what I remember of this nigga. I don't remember this nigga throwing money in niggas' faces and pushing niggas downstairs and pushing niggas in the pools and niggas bringing them serving.
You know what niggas remember? Them. Niggas remember that victory slap, nigga. Yeah. Niggas ain't gonna forget that shit, nigga. Bro, that was definitely a monumental moment. Yeah.
Was you out there that night?
Slap her.
Was you around?
Slap her around the world
that day when that slap happened? Was you around?
Nah, I wasn't up there, man.
Man, I seen that. I was like, ooh.
Nah,
you didn't want to woo.
I seen it right on the ground though, like right after.
Oh yeah, that shit went up. Yeah, everybody.
Man, that was. Hey, I forgot about that till you just said it. That's hilarious.
You know, that's one of them that you got to replay back to back to back. It's like
at least 6 times before you stop looking at it.
Yeah,
like, nigga, what?
Nigga, what? Hey. And it was like because he deserved it.
And
that's why it was so.
That's
funny.
why it was satisfying.
And that's what a lot of these niggas gonna get. Cause like I be watching that clip and I be playing it back to back to back to back. You know, I'm trying to master that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
That's sensei, nigga.
Because when I run into some of these niggas, I'm gonna show them where I've been practicing. Blam, you know what I'm saying? I'm hitting with an open hand like a straight bitch. You know what I'm saying? Then all that shit you said gonna exit out the window. I promise you. I swear to God. I am perfecting the victory slap, and when I do, I'm gonna start a dojo. I'm gonna give out lessons on how to victory slap the shit out of motherfuckers.
You gotta have a clipboard going in the air too. Like you gotta talk. It's to me the visual without the clipboard. The clipboard is what made it even more like niggas just standing there trying to act all. Don't try to be an asshole and act professional.
We're up in the victory slap school, nigga. The victory slap academy, nigga.
Yeah. I'm Robert Taylor, and I'm a black actor. But I mean, hey, there's a lot of shit out here that's we've seen, we calling out, yeah, and it's
goofy,
and it's like, but I feel like the real is starting to overweigh because the goofy took over for years. Like obviously, the goofy, like I said, they don't understand overkill. Motherfuckers got 8 sets of eyelashes on one eye, nigga. Like You got that's 16 eyelashes on both eyes, nigga. It's motherfucker. It's just the goofy just outweighed everything from music to fashion.
You know
to
why?
the
People want that instant reaction and shit now.
Yeah, I want 50,000 likes.
They want the instant reaction.
By the end of the day,
and they want to feel everything like right now. Like all right, I want this 5-second clip, and that's gonna be the video. I want something that's gonna get straight to the point. And I feel like that anticipation ain't really there no more like it used to be. People used to do months of promo for an album and shit before the album would actually drop. You would drop maybe 1-2 singles, some videos, all that before your album would even come out, and people waiting. You know, it's like you don't get none of that no more.
None of that.
So I don't know, man. It's just a whole different era of the game and how the shit is kind of evolving, and it's like people just got to be able to keep up, and you know. Like you say, everything's oversaturated, but it's like, yeah, it is, but that's still where the industry is. So what do you do? Not put nothing out because everything's oversaturated, or do you adapt to the game?
All you do is continue to put out the real. Just don't fall in for that. You know what I'm saying? Don't fall into that bullshit, that goofy shit, man.
That's right.
If you're a real nigga, keep it real. You know what I'm saying?
Stay true to your own shit.
Exactly. Because that shit got an expiration date.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the really shit. And shit just expire, and then you looking like you can't just And that's one thing I've always said about, we've had that conversation, niggas can't never rebrand. They never let niggas rebuild and rent. But like, white people can be the corniest motherfucker and come back, and then
that's like to the music industry. You see that shit Kendrick just dropped? Mm-hmm. It got everybody scared to drop.
It got because he told the truth.
Yeah,
this nigga just told the truth about a nigga, and that's all he did. And they're like, "What
dead?" And all that shit. I was like, "What you gonna do now?" Like, we tired of hearing that. Okay, we heard that 40 records. Now what? All right, don't play that shit. That shit dead.
Yeah.
How did you feel about the whole? Because we haven't had you on since the whole wave. I think like late last year. That was the last time you was here. But it's like since that we had Cat Williams, Kendrick, Drake. We done had moments in 2024. Man. What did you feel about the whole Drizzy, VBL Drizzy? The whole massacre.
Man, that shit.
It was a crime scene.
That shit was straight. It was fun. I loved it.
It was dope.
You know what I'm saying? I was one of the niggas anticipating on who gonna drop next.
What you think when you heard Kendrick's verse on that Future track? Like that set it off. Yeah.
Oh, when I first heard it?
When you first heard it, you was like, damn, what Drake gonna
talking
do?
out they neck.
Yeah, when I first heard it, I'm just like, okay, you know, Kendrick rapping. And then as it got towards the end, like the last 8, and I was like, hold on, what the? Rewind that shit. Like, hold on, what the?
Who you talking about right here?
You know, I'm a lyricist. You know, I know how to read in between them lines. You know what I'm saying? I watch battle rap and shit all day.
That's what I'm saying.
So when I first heard that shit, like, what the fuck?
Like something this nigga talking this shit.
Oh no, he didn't. And then I went right to the internet, and it was already everywhere. Mm-hmm. It was already everywhere. I'm like,
what you think about J. Cole kind of like falling out the race? Yeah,
I think because he saw what was coming.
No,
he saw the cannon.
No, that's what we talking about. He didn't fall into the goofy shit.
Exactly, he saw the
cannon.
Stayed
in his lane, like.
My nigga apologize.
But there's so many goofy.
Really
the world is so goofy right now. He's looked at as the goofy.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? It's
for apologizing
because he's like, hey, he saw the consequences before the action. He did a little of the action and was like, oh shit, let me just get out of this nigga's crosshairs, which is common sense.
I can't be preaching one thing and then jump and do this. Like, so he had to, you know what I'm saying?
Other niggas want you to run straight into the barrel. Yeah. They want you to run straight into the barrel. And that's what niggas wanted J. Cole to do, is just nigga run straight into this nigga's double barrel, and that's it. And however it ends for you, we still got Drizzy. he didn't sacrifice himself.
I was watching some shit on J. Cole before I came here. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Talking about how Puffy beat him up and all like J. Cole be getting his ass whooped.
That's why he's so peaceful.
Over other niggas' beefs like that.
Yeah, maybe that's why he tapped out. Like, look, I ain't none of these Compton niggas gonna be on my. You gonna let me running like fucking out of Vegas and shit, niggas somewhere. So these niggas see me at Walmart and beat my ass.
Yeah, that's what it is. Because it's like, nigga, I'm really outside. Like, nigga, you can't just go to Walmart and see
people
Drake.
Just post pictures of J. Cole riding his bike through the city. Just
so like,
bike
nigga,
everywhere.
they gonna see me, so I can't be on these records faking like I'm gonna do something to this man, and I ain't. Like, nigga, you gonna be cross country somewhere. And when you drop a diss record, Drake.
He gonna bump into Meet the Whoops, nigga.
Yeah.
He really he gonna meet the Whoops that day.
Yeah. Nigga J. Cole, like, them niggas might catch me on the electric scooter going down Sunset.
On the bird scooter, nigga.
Holding an incense, nigga. He look like one of them niggas just be holding an incense. Trying to cleanse, burning a piece of sage, trying to cleanse sunset.
Nah, that nigga gonna have a pack of them, nigga. The Ziploc with the it's gonna have the juice at the bottom because they still gonna be soaked.
Nigga got frankincense. That nigga carry frankincense and myrrh.
Man, they done seen this nigga on the bus.
Everywhere. Train, long boards. Nigga, but 10 speeds. That nigga had the Debo 10 speed on. Nigga riding like with the curved hand, the old 80s 10 speed. Nigga, with the handlebars that look like ram horns. Nigga. So it's I
don't know. All that shit is fun to me though.
Yeah, it's very entertaining. Because even when
that shit was dry,
it was very. And when not like us dropped, because I had been keeping up with it, and then I still was like, what is? I still don't understand the significance of the G Unit chain in Drake's video. Like that was like some what is that?
50 don't fuck with that.
It was again like what's this?
That's another
shit?
shot.
It was just weird.
That's to keep it going. You know what I'm saying? Controversy stirs conversation.
He too vanity driven on some like this is what the people want. No, that's what the people wanted, and they proved it. But I was literally I had walked out my house, and I was walking to my job. And by the time I heard it on a IG video, and I was like, "Is this some new?" I just heard it, but I wasn't listening to the words. Yeah. And I walk in through the back door, and the bartender like behind the bar, and I was like, "She like, man, you heard this new Kendrick?" And I'm like, "Is that the one?" And I was like, "Is that this?" And it just from there, that shit just landslide, nigga. That's when you know you got one too. It's just the world is like that's what I used to say about certain people. You hear certain people play shit in traffic. Outside, like
I don't know. I was kind of ever since like that had dropped. I was listening to every track in between. So everything they was dropping like week after week in
like
response.
616.
I was waiting for the next one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was on.
So when that
it was like Monday Night Raw.
It was like oh shit
every week.
So I was feeling like damn, Meet the Grams was the shit, you know, and fucking all of that, you know, like I was like really feeling the tracks that was coming out, and then. Once that Not Like Us hit, I think I got up early that morning. I was getting ready for work. I listened to it before I even left the house. I'm like, man, I'm about to slap this shit. And the next thing you know, it's all over social media. All day. For the next week. To where it blew up and you get the movement. A whole movement came behind that song.
First day.
From your, how would you maneuver if being a rapper, artist, somebody body you, like you get into it with a nigga and he put out a song and he just like, and you like, what the fuck? And everybody playing that shit.
It's
niggas you know is playing that shit. How would you personally react to that?
Man, like it's like at this point you gotta like literally show up to one of this nigga shows, like you know, like where this nigga performing.
Just stand there,
yeah, just do something crazy like. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep swinging. You're not dead. You know what I'm saying? You still got breath. Your heart still beating. Nigga, come back swinging. Don't just, you know.
But not even just that. Other niggas is going to Canada and playing the song during their shows, and they getting banned from fucking.
Or getting beat up.
Or whatever.
Chased out.
That's their way of like fighting it back. But nigga, come on, drop another record. Keep
drop another record.
I mean,
drop
just like
record.
Kendrick
dropped another record.
Kendrick dropped that shit right when you dropped your shit, like 10 minutes later. So that's what you should have dropped some shit.
But he did drop one and it didn't do shit though.
Yeah, I think nobody.
It wasn't. It was a feature. It wasn't towards.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he been doing little features and shit. But nah, nigga, you know what we want to hear.
I felt like he should have just took the summer off. My version was, I think he should have took the rest of let him have the summer. You got the summer. You had this nigga had to pop out the video. The summer was everybody just stopped even looking for Drake. They wanted to see what you gonna do with Not Like Us.
I put it like this: if he don't respond or say nothing before the Super Bowl,
I was gonna give him till like at least till it got cold, nigga.
If Kendrick performed that after the Super Bowl, nigga, and you ain't said nothing yet.
I felt like
what if Drake show up to the Super Bowl? Nigga,
this look. I felt like honestly,
niggas got a squad.
I felt like since he did double down on the slave shit and all that shit, what if this nigga? I felt like Drake should have took the summer off came back in like late November around Thanksgiving, so he would have been like the real colonizer. Should have played that shit up and then just went from there.
How you know that's not? Maybe that's his plan.
Hey, look, we shall see. And like, I remember you heard it here first. The nigga, he doubled down on the slave shit, so that means you with the shit. It's funny to you that this nigga and you saying weird shit, and this nigga's addressing it, saying we know this shit, and you like, no, it's just. I just heard. Who back there, nigga? Oh, nigga killed over. That's these. Hey, shout out to Young LA. You know, these early morning grinding, never not working. You know.
Yes, sir. Hello.
But it's I don't know. Like I said, I just feel like he could have. That would have been. That'll be fun to see if that happens. Like I'm a colonizer, pop back up.
Nah, man. But all the shit that Kendrick was talking about,
right after the election,
it's not just accusations at this point, right?
It's true.
So right. Don't you think this should be an investigation?
Yeah.
Don't you think like the FBI should be See, we talk about who else they should be looking into if you gonna fucking look into one person for just being nasty.
I'm with the culture feeling.
You got R. Kelly locked up for some shit right now that you talking about this nigga do. So I'm just saying.
Maybe that's why Diddy slapped it. Hey. Diddy slapped the shit out of that.
And the only reason I'm speaking on it because it's just some shit I don't agree with. You feel me?
What, that he got bodied?
The underage shit.
Oh, him like.
Like I said, you got R. Kelly locked up for some shit that you saying that Drake do too.
But it's harder evidence of this nigga R. Kelly doing the shit to an underage girl that
the evidence is
saw.
There, yeah. But
this
now
nigga, the only evidence of this nigga is he's being a creep. Like you
R. Kelly been doing it longer, my nigga. So that's why it's more evidence.
But it's harder. It's a porn tape of you doing it to an underage girl. There's no porn tape of Drake with an underage.
It might be. It just may be hidden away somewhere.
But we know for sure that this nigga he got features.
It's hard evidence.
Yeah, it's soft evidence. Stiff evidence.
Stiff hooks.
Stiff
this nigga stiff
What's
hooks.
the stiff evidence? That's going to be a segment now with stiff evidence. You're a current affair back in the day?
That's going to be your
Inside
news show.
Edition.
That's what it's going to be called. Stiff evidence.
Nigga like Inside Edition. Nigga. Nigga, every day I'm coming with facts. Shitting on niggas. No, but I'm just saying, I felt like this is like what the platform we have and we can use ours for. Like you said, it's positive shit. It ain't always got to be extra upbeat. It's real life shit, period. But it's not just shitting on people. One, that don't deserve to be shitted on. Two, ain't here to defend themselves. Is you use your platform and use your voice to speak for people that really can't speak for themselves, or just to tell your story. That applies to you, not to like just shit on motherfuckers.
But a lot of these motherfuckers are so selfish and self-centered, they don't understand that type of shit. These people that are on these platforms, they care about themselves and, like you said, getting these views, getting these likes and that type of shit.
How they had you on or asked you to come on any of these old other like...
Is it any platforms you had to turn down? Like, nah, I'm not really fucking with that.
Or they wanted you to come on and saying it was just, I see what y'all doing up there. I'm good.
Yeah, I turned a lot of that shit down. You know, I come fuck with y'all. You know, I really fucks with.
Well, you really is. That's like real life, real shit.
That's why I'm like, you look on YouTube. I don't have too many interviews and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
There's like your videos and
that's it. It's like because if you ask me the wrong shit, it might go the wrong way.
That's real shit. And they doing it to get that reaction.
Yeah,
like so it's like nigga, you trying to play me really just to get me up here to just do some weirdo shit.
Yeah, that's like once nigga was asking the wrong questions, I just looked at my bro like just stood up, walked out mid-interview like.
That's the best, honestly, because that way you can't
Sometimes
sue me.
Sometimes that's the best thing to do.
You can't sue me. You can't. He did. I
even turned down bread. Like all they want to talk about is nip. Oh, yeah, I love bro, but all these other accusations, all this weird shit. So I was trying to like, come on, man. Like,
and I'll bring it up. Because like I said, I told you last week when I was like that. That's just been bothering me as just a watcher of shit. It ain't even like just as a fan of them. It's just like
that's just the type of that's the type of questions though. Yeah, it's the type of questions that get asked, and the niggas that try to get shit out of you because they know you's close to him.
Niggas just divulge shit just to hate.
It'd be weird niggas acting like they know him better than me.
Niggas, and that's what
where was you?
And that's the point I'm making. And you just said it. Where were you, nigga?
Yeah.
The niggas that are doing the most interviews, the most clips.
Niggas.
The most talking, the most accusations.
He was waiting around. We don't even.
They at the most they might have. I don't see no Pac-Man interviews, deep dives in the nip. I don't see no J Stone deep dives in the nip. I don't see no Killer deep dives. I don't see no. You know the first person I thought of when niggas was doing that. I don't see, and this was like when he first died, when the first year had passed, and everybody was jumping on that wagon doing those interviews. The first person I thought of was Dom Kennedy. I was like, nigga, Dom ain't said not like he ain't said nothing. Dom, it was nigga that click that duo together was dope as fuck. Him and Dom was the shit.
Fact.
And Dom didn't not once. I still to this day I don't think I might have just recently seen him say something. But that nigga Don, and the fact that nigga didn't extra out and sit and do 4-hour tell-alls, and we would see, it's just all of y'all. That's why I said the word y'all, because it's all of his closest. It wasn't about y'all still out here working, and it's about y'all.
Exactly.
And that's what, because it was about y'all, just like he was about him. But these people they're not about. That's the point. It's like. It's just it's like fucking Twilight Zone shit. And it really like it's you don't have to watch it, but when it's like you watch certain shit and it just falls into that. And you're like, man, why is this shit like how does this even happen like this? Why do they keep putting this dude on different shits to say certain weird shit? Like just if you know, and then this shit has been proven lies and this nigga's been proven a liar. So it's just that's where we at with shit, but
hey, I got one more topic.
Shoot.
This nigga LL Cool J been coming out talking about he really Tito Jackson's son.
What the fuck?
Get the fuck out of here.
And this was like, Tito just passed away.
His name is Todd.
Tito Jackson. Let me see
T
if
stands for Todd.
let's talk about him real quick. I'm gonna try to find
ain't no way.
Boy, let me see. Let me find it real quick.
How did that even happen? I mean, Drew Down. It turned out that Drew Down is Bootsy Collins' son. So
never.
I just found that out earlier this year. That's his real dad. Yeah. And if you look, they sound, they talk just alike, look alike.
Now that you just
but he
said,
I guess he was married. His wife said like I guess he was on tour and it was just kind of like he bumped into some chick and up in the Bay and that's just his illegitimate kid. But he still like helped raise him, take care of him, but. I'm like, that's wild.
That's hard. I gotta go look into that.
Yeah. They got an album together. When I looked it up, the niggas had an album together where they like, I forgot what it was called, but that's like, hey, I'm like.
Bootsy Collins
and Drew, they got an album together.
Never.
Yeah, like, nigga. So that's dope. I was like, nigga. That's like hit boy and big hit type shit. Yeah. But
back to you goofy niggas.
Man, let's get on these niggas. No rest for the wicked niggas.
Invite us on y'all show.
They know how that shit'll go.
Yeah, invite us on y'all show if it's.
We ain't gonna do too much.
If it's really what y'all saying, you know what I'm saying.
We're not gonna do too much.
We'll all show up. Invite us. All we need
he said invite us. That nigga sound like a vampire.
All we need is an invite, man.
Nigga said, we'll show up, invite us.
You know what I'm saying?
Niggas just be outside your window floating and shit.
For real.
Nigga Pennywise and shit outside. Open the door.
Bring all that shit to a halt.
And the fact that they don't invite people like that to talk about your new album, mixtape, new movie you shooting, performances, tours, it's like the negative of. I don't know.
I guarantee you, their stories wouldn't be the same if it was them sitting where you at
with somebody that's day one.
And Sam right here, Pac-Man right here, me right here.
Niggas would be, I met him. Like I seen him twice.
It won't be none of that.
I seen him at Wholesome Foods. What is it on Slauson? One time. Simply Wholesome, I seen him. I think that was once. Like, nigga. Without niggas there though, we was working on an album. I have been staying at his crib for the last 3 months because I had lost my place off of some other, like, nigga. It's just very strange, and that's always been in human nature. People want to be famous, want to be the most closest to whoever, whatever. But that's the lesson I'm looking at, and I'm for years that since this shit happened, I've looked at. That's the lesson I've taken from it.
Yeah.
The people that the day ones are on their mission still doing their shit, and it's about bro, but it ain't about just bro. It's about nigga. I'm still here, and that's dope. That's normal shit.
It's about us keeping it going. It's about what he fucked with us for us. You know what I'm saying? All of us could have said fuck it. It's over with. It's done. But we know that ain't what he want. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna keep doing what we gotta do. You know what I'm saying? To get where we trying to get, and not just make it
I saw that Legally Blind. That shit is baby. I'm listening to you though. I just looked over and saw that Legally. Oh yeah, I forgot.
Props. Tired of being held back. Sick of it.
That's some AI shit.
Tired of being held.
It is a lot of that shit.
But I'm going public with it now. They made me sign an NDA. You know, they made me sign an NDA. They didn't want me to talk about it. Here I am.
Maybe
the whole world knows it. Everybody's aware.
Did he post this to his page?
I was there at 2300 Jackson Street.
And that is the house. My family grew up out there.
I wrote all the material. Look how I'm shining. Look how I'm shining.
I'm going public.
Look how I'm shining.
What the fuck is he high?
Look how I'm shining. Just look how I'm shining.
I think bro a little high.
Look how I'm shining.
Niggas get high and get on live now. Not just the young niggas either.
Look how I'm glistening.
Todd Jackson.
Nikki be on live.
Like that.
Barking.
Todd Jackson.
Shining. Glisten. I might just roll up a big, fat, crazy, wild, ridiculously blunt as thick as my forearm. It's a forearm blunt. Just roll it up. Just spill out everything.
Why are you describing it like that, nigga? Wait, pause that whole.
You know the story, right? I am Pinpoint. You know the story. Lady Doc, you glistening, baby. Billboard the baby, Todd Jackson. That's right.
He
What's
really
my
sound
name?
like Aries Spears.
Exactly.
Why he sound like Aries Spears impersonating him? Yeah. He don't sound like LL. He sounds like but Aries sound like him. But you're glistening, baby. You got the guava running down your abdominals. Like that nigga sound like he was high.
So yeah, I thought that was pretty funny.
Aries. Yeah. He be on Vlad and I follow him on IG. He be saying real shit and niggas don't like him. And so he got a podcast, niggas hate on him, talk shit, but he funny as fuck. He do his shit and can't have these niggas that talk shit about him, they not funny as him. So they just it's kind of like that saying cat effect.
I don't know, man. You know who's funny as fuck that don't never like really get in trouble? Like you don't really hear no bad shit about him. My nigga Lil Duval, nigga.
Yeah, Lil Duval.
Lil Duval, nigga. This nigga know how to stay out of shit, nigga. Yeah. This nigga's funny as fuck. That nigga is funny. He got this backup page, nigga, that he don't post on he don't post shit on the regular page that he posts on the backup page because
it's like an uncut.
They'll
page.
take the and that shit is fucking
got Lil Duval hilarious.
It's hilarious. So Rich Broke Air, that's the page. Yeah.
Right now, who's your favorite like internet comic? Like I don't want to even say comic, but internet. Like you got the Super A's.
That's what I fucks with him.
And
anything that really make me mad, I fuck with it. Yeah.
What's the other?
Tony
the
Baker be doing some pretty.
What's the other nigga?
He do with the animals.
The nigga that be doing the body,
like
chin, blood, chin time, body. He be like
twice with the animals.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that
twice
nigga's
go
funny.
hard.
That nigga's funny. He be doing the animals and like
that's my motherfucking dog.
That nigga's funny. I like him. Yeah, There's a lot of like internet. I feel
put pause on that nigga, blood.
Yeah, on the dead pause.
On the dead pause. That's my nigga.
He's like body. My favorite one is the one he did with Friday the 13th when Loco from South Central was fading Jason. He's the only nigga that ever fade Jason.
I like the nigga who be looking through the blinds, nigga.
Yeah,
that nigga with the glasses. He be dressed up like an old nigga.
My stomach bubbling.
Yeah.
Look here.
Watch this.
I ain't seen him in a while though.
What the fuck
I think he watched
It be like white people doing cooking videos.
He watches white people cooking videos, cooking horrible, nasty shit. And then
he like, what you about to do with
he
that?
Did the sound effects once they like bite into it, like he shit on himself. or he farted or something, and then he'd be like, "Ooh, my stomach bubbling." And he always said he always end his video like that. He funny,
That
but
nigga funny
but
as
he's
fuck.
a stand up. I didn't know he was a stand up too.
Yeah.
So that's I think because I haven't seen him post a lot recently.
It's
so I think
another
he's been
dude,
like touring. That's why he hasn't been
Schuler,
posted.
he kind of like Devin the Dude a little bit.
Yeah, he's
you know
funny.
what I'm
Yeah,
talking about?
he remind me of low key remind me. I don't even want to say his name, but he remind me of somebody else. But, like he looked up. I was watching his video because he just look at the camera. He did look like Devin the Dude. Don't know what you say because I was thinking he looked like somebody else. But
He looked like Devin the Dude.
yeah, well, doobie ass, tray ass nigga.
Yeah.
So what else you got in the works? Like any new album, mixtape, any tracks, features?
Oh yeah, man. Got
I
some
wouldn't be
shit,
like,
man.
I'm old. I'm gonna be like, what's your new DVD? Like, like nigga, this ain't 04, nigga.
Shit to make it, man. We got. I'm working on this project with this producer, David Strauss.
Okay, I've heard that name before. I felt like,
Yeah, he got some shit out there.
yeah, it sounds very familiar.
Yeah, good dope ass producer coming up, you know, under Hit Boy.
Hit Boy fire too. Yeah.
Yeah. What I was saying, I'm hiding the motherfucker. Oh yeah, the new project with David Strauss.
That's
yeah.
right. He said, "Oh, I didn't know." He was saying it and forgot it while he was saying it.
Yeah, you know, me and Davis got in the studio. We did one record together called "Hustle in the House." He remade this "Hustle in the House" record.
That shit bang.
And he did that motherfucker so cold, it's like.
That's the one you performed at Pimps and Kinfolks before, right? Yeah, that shit bang.
Yeah, I was like, you know, send me some more shit. Then like send me some with the hustle samples. Then when the ones he sent me was like, shit. We might as well do a whole project.
Just slap some shit.
Yeah, so you know, we got Hustle State of Mind coming soon. About like 10 to 15 records, all hustle samples. You know what I'm saying?
That's sick.
Beat remakes. You know, cause that's what I feel I'm in. Like, you know, Hustle State of Mind, man. It's getting back to the real shit.
You're still pushing your shit.
Yeah, fuck that goofy shit. Keep it real. Man. Do it how Hustle will do it. You know what I'm saying? Stick to the code. So got that coming out. We got the All Money In compilation coming out.
That's dope. That's super
You
dope.
know, we got some more shit I can't tell you about, but it's finna turn up. I guarantee you that.
So got the year coming up about to be hot.
Yeah.
About to be shit. Cause we got a couple months left, and we were like 3-4 months left in this year.
We in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, right now. So it's just warming up. That just gets you ready for the first. It's like pretty much to start the game over, pretty much.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be sick, though. And you know the same thing with the podcast. We gonna be, you know, wind down, wind back up.
We almost at 150. We inching up to 150 right now. It's about to be crazy.
We gonna get there. We gonna do it big. Got to. So it's like, and then my bad. I forgot what.
Yeah, you high too.
Yeah, it's like I'm going, but before we go, what you think about the Shannon Sharp shit?
Well, when you went live?
Yeah.
That was done on purpose.
Exactly. I felt the same
That was done on purpose to clear up the zesty rumors.
That's like, bro.
But hey,
like it's too many steps to go live, bro.
Hey, started a trend though. Everybody trying to go live fucking now.
Niggas looking over at the camera.
They ask you, do you want to go live now?
First of all, you gotta
have to hit that.
No, you have to slide the shit over.
Exactly.
Then it's not even the first option. It's never been the first option.
Ain't no way you hit that on accident.
Yeah, live is the third option. So you have to go over to live, then press live, then it counts down. It's like, nigga, that ain't no accident when your phone facing up on the floor. Like, nigga, yeah, I'm gonna put the dick in you. Yeah, come on. Yeah, come on, Michelle. Yo, come on, you. That's my Michelle.
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck is Michelle, nigga? Nigga's talking about Mike.
He had to think of the most feminine name he could think
Michelle
of in that
Obama.
moment.
He could think about Michelle Obama. That's it. He was there. That nigga was named Michael. That's who he was with. Nigga. That nigga was with Michael talking about Michelle. Come on, yeah. Yeah, these niggas sound like an old tow truck driver, nigga, like getting fresh off of work on some ass, nigga. And then when Chad Johnson asked him on a podcast, he goes like, well, like what happened?
Nigga, that's the Hennessy and the Black and Mild.
That nigga, then when they asked him what happened, he went, all I'm gonna say, wasn't nobody hurt in the film, in the recording of that audio. He said, and then they was like, well, it only lasted a minute and 20 seconds, nigga. So he
he caught it. And cut it off?
Because he's on his podcast, he said he was going for 25 minutes. And what we saw was only a minute and like 40 minute, 20 something seconds. So, because people were starting to roast him over that. Like, oh, nigga, like you was like talking, you over here talking crazy. And you talking about you smashing it.
What's wrong with the minute 20? That pussy was good. Shit. If pussy that good, you're gonna get off in a minute 20 seconds.
Hey.
Now, it's that shit.
Be like, hey, man, that's all the real is going to allow.
It's that shit you got to be pounding on for 45 minutes now.
It's the algorithm.
That's what you need to be questioning. How could it get pounded this long?
Yeah, he looking over it to see if he's still. He checked his phone. I guarantee you, we just couldn't see him.
Come on, man.
From the vantage point he was at, he was going.
All real niggas done did that, man. Come on, man. We might not have went live, but
everybody done recorded.
Nigga done recorded,
definitely.
Man.
Like shit, I done got caught up with a new girlfriend because some shit was in an old phone. I'm like, that was like 3 years before I even knew you. I forgot that was even on that shit. And she like, well, what you keeping it for? Like, it's just been you going through old phones. You had to plug that up and charge it, turn it on, go to the gallery and scroll like 3 years back.
You got what you was looking for.
Yeah, nigga, like it's.
You want to know what I was doing 3 years before you?
Yeah, this wasn't 3 weeks ago. I could see we'd be having a different conversation. This was 3 years ago, so it's like you said. I think there's nothing wrong, and it goes just before we ended. It goes kind of full circle back to the Diddy shit. There's nothing wrong if you just doing freaky shit,
but that's not
adult shit.
All he was doing
with consenting adult shit with the person that's with the shit.
It's not consenting when you're being videotaped.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying that I'm playing the devil's advocate shit of. I know the nigga's a creep. I'm playing the devil's advocate.
The videotape could have just been for his.
But they got the videos. When they went and searched his mansions and shit, they got the videos. But all the videos was at one house.
They got the Cassie video just off of when they first raided his house. When Homeland Security first raided his house what was that, November?
So he paid the dude in the hotel for the video.
50 G's.
Yeah.
And that's why the video, and then nobody came out when he was whipping her ass in the hallway because he rented the whole floor out. So, of course, they not going.
Wow, this young dog case is going crazy.
Oh, what's the word with the update?
Them niggas is on the stand testifying on each other.
Damn, how do they do all that? You can't do all that killing and then just.
Smith, the second gunman, says he and Justin FaceTime Chuck right after the shooting to claim their money.
Wait, so the nigga? So they telling on Gotti.
The trial started today, so everything is being.
So they about to start telling on Gotti and them supposedly.
They blaming it on Gotti brother.
Yeah. Oh, then he already Jook. Yeah, Jook already got took. So. Well, anything else you got? IG where they can find you? Next shows, what you got popping in the?
Just go on any one of these platforms, man. Just search Killa Twan. I'm gonna pop up.
Killa.
Yeah, you already know. It's Killa.
And it's Tony Grams. Excuse me. Damn, trying to get that out. Tony Grams. Follow me on IG at Tony Grams. TONY_GRAMS. Innovative comedy, innovative culture. Make sure you tap in. We got that 150 episode coming soon. It's gonna be a cool little event, and shit, we in here. Like, pass it to Cam.
Don't start that shit, Cam.
Yeah, he already like eyes all shifty, looking around.
I'm cool ass Cam, you know what I'm saying?
You already know what I'm about to do.
I thought that was him, low key.
You already know.
I swear, for like the first second, I looked at him and then I looked back and saw him saying it. He gonna do the voiceover.
My nigga Cam like the new Theo.
It's 92.3.
Hey.
It's the wave.
Hey, radio stations, y'all holler at me. Give me a little afternoon spot or something.
Yeah, he can take the afternoon spot. I'll take the late night spot.
We'll do the innovative show over at the radio station.
We can take over a whole. Let's take over a whole AM station in LA somewhere.
K-Day, what's up? We'll fuck with y'all too. Give us somebody.
KACE. Let's bring back KACE. Remember that, nigga? Let's go ham. Have a podcast, old school hour.
That was 103.9, wasn't it?
I think so.
98.3.
Because KACE went on. I remember the last day they had an episode. I remember being in Compton with the horses. I was maybe like 6, and it was the last day, and they was just playing all the R&B shit all day. But that was the last day, KCE was. That's when we had black stations though.
Yeah.
We had KCE, KJLH, 92.3, K-Day, and Power 106 was still like considered hip hop a black. It was a mainstream black station, but them other ones was like the streets, like and not like your family, your uncles listen to that shit just, and they just kind of slowly wiped one. Like I remember KCE was the first one to go, and I think the only one left is like KJLH. That's the original, like, never left.
In Inglewood, yeah.
Cause Stevie Wonder owned that shit, so, hey, but.
Y'all can tap in with me at COOLAZZCAM. Tap in with our website, www.theinnovativeculture.com. Follow us on Instagram at innovative.culture and innovative.comedy. And subscribe to our YouTube at youtube.com/innovativeculture.
Yeah.
We out of here.
Innovative comedy.